Yo, what is going on, my gravy babies? It's ya boy, LegoRedhead, back at you again with another history video. So, in this one, I'm wanting to dispel the myth that David Rice Atchison was president for one day, because Zachary Taylor took the oath of office on March 5th, 1849, instead of March 4th, 1849, because it was a Sunday and he is a man of God. So, therefore, you might expect that it would have gone to the next in line of succession, but it couldn't have gone to the vice president because he wasn't vice president at the time, because he also didn't take the office until March 5th. However, then it would go to the president pro tempore of the Senate. However, David Wright Atchison, the president of the pro tempore at the time, who was often considered president for one day, was not president on March 5th, 1849, even though it says it here, but he really actually wasn't. Though if he was, then he would be the president for one day. However, so you would go to the next line of succession, which would be Robert Charles Winthrop, the Whig Speaker of the House. But he also wasn't Speaker of the House of Representatives on March 5th, and neither was his successor Howell Cobb. He was elected in December of 1849. Okay, and so that is where the 1700s Succession Act ends. However, you might go through precedent that it would then go to the Secretary of State, given that that was suggested and was what you might expect. And the Secretary of the State at that time of March 5th, 1849, was none other than James Buchanan. So, who was president at that time? You could say it was Zachary Taylor. You could say it was David Rice Atchison. You could say it was Robert Charles Winthrop, or you could say it was James Buchanan. I would say that it was actually none of them, and there was no president at the time, or that it was James Buchanan, or that it was Robert Charles Winthrop, or that it was David Rice Atchison, or even that it was Zachary Taylor. But I think that it was David Rice Atchison who was president for one day. And anyways, that's all. That's the history video for you. That's it. This has been ya boy, LegoRedhead. Ya ya yeet!